Good morning, everyone. Hope you are well. Welcome back to Star 17 Gaming's channel for episode 2 of what I have now called Skeletor's Adventure, Space Adventure. That's it, Skeletor's Space Adventure. As I'm kind of running this Let's Play as kind of episodics, you know, whenever I can get online to stream. This is episode 2. For anybody who did not see episode 1, I have got an edited version of that live stream on a separate playlist, which is on my YouTube channel. So go check it out in my playlists section there. Or check out the previous live streams. I don't recommend that one specifically because there was a little bit of a error at the beginning where I was still tweaking and managing the streamer software and things like that. So there's a little bit of a blank space for a few minutes at the beginning there. But hopefully today we've managed to kick this one off properly. So just to, if you need to understand what's going on specifically with this mod pack, it is a modded mod pack, essentially, where you play in a post-apocalyptic setting. The Earth, as it is, has been destroyed by meteors, asteroids, a global cataclysm, a cataclysmic event, which has destroyed all living things on the planet. You know, so there's no animals, there's no plant life, there's no trees, just the dead remains of villages, you know, trees, and everything else. And our job is, or could be, to bring it back to its former glory, its former self, or we can take advantage of Galactic Craft mod pack that's within this mod pack specifically, and embark on a stellar journey to another planet which is already harboring life, and then you've got a bunch of other planets between here and there that you can travel to, you know, through a progressive state, essentially. So we can go to the moon, we can go to Mars, we can go to Jupiter, etc., etc., etc. Before we get to, you know, this what do they call it, planet 10, you know, this potential habitable planet that you know, could be out there for humankind one day. So yeah, that's the mod pack itself. It's cram packed full of juicy mods, which we'll get to explore through this playthrough specifically, and the epilogue to the story, as you can see on the screen here in front of you. Hello, Star 17 Gaming. Welcome to Steve's Galaxy Reborn. Welcome to the world, and welcome to the story. In the year 2173, so a not too distant future, humanity has conquered death and achieved technological marvels. But, blinded by progress and overpopulation, they depleted Earth's resources, leading to conflicts and ecological devastation. Unable to find new habitable worlds, humanity reached for one final stride. After creating a bunker able to sustain 500 people, not all seemed lost. However, nature had other plans as a final strike, and it took revenge on humanity. An incurable disease was awoken, eradicating the rest of humanity and its efforts at survival. The virus disease was awoken. No, we said that already. The virus slowly zombified its victims. After a mere month, humanity was gone. Or was it? For a few survivors remained. In the bunker, Star 17 Gaming, or Skeletor, as we're playing in our playthrough here, and a few others have awoken with a mission to restore the Earth to its once great form. That's the epilogue. That's the kicker, if you like. I'll load into our game YouTube stream that we started last time, 2 days ago, in fact. That should only take a moment to load. And we're in. And we're in. Back in our teeny tiny little bunker. Just need to change the camera from what was cinematic back to first person. Yeah, so this is our teeny tiny little living space. I didn't do much here last episode. That noise you're hearing now is this new Meteor Shield that we were able to build in the last episode, that is going to protect us in a range of 48 blocks from the central point of the Meteor Shield itself. Comets that will be falling constantly in this game. And again, if you were with us last time, you would have heard them crashing and bashing up above and around us. So we've now got that Meteor Shield. We can protect ourselves from, you know, astral rain, if you want to call it that. And the plan today is to build a base, or at least start a base build. Now that we've got the Meteor Shield, we can place that down in the flat spot that I identified yesterday, and yeah, get that base kind of started. Another thing I'd like to try to do as well is to get some dirt blocks leading around the other crashed meteor. I don't know if you guys remember from the last episode, but there is very close by a huge meteor that's crashed. We can't dig into that meteor yet because we lack the technology and we lack the tools for it. But due to the wonderful effect of panspermia, it has brought grass blocks with it. So it is starting to kind of spread the grass block out. So if we can get enough dirt blocks from deep down in that crevice where that meteor is, and then up to the living space where we're at, you know, essentially over time that's going to, you know, bring back grass. And if we've got grass, we've got the potentiality for some friendly mobs to spawn in, and then, you know, we're able to then start to kind of get back to kind of grassroots, if you like, with the Minecraft mechanics. So that's the kind of the plan for today. We don't have much going on here. I built a little mine just underneath this spot just to get some redstone for the Meteor Shield itself. Also, we found a few what was called oreberry bushes, so we've chucked those into here to see if we can make good use of them. I see a young gentleman has joined the chat. Fudge McMuffin is here. OMG, he says it's been forever. It has been forever, Fudge. It's great to have you here. Hope you're good as well. It's been a good couple of years since I streamed last. I've got a new computer, a brand new gaming rig which I've built, and I believe it should be able to manage what I was unable to do previously. So great to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. Even if it's for a short while or for a long while, you know, we appreciate you being here. If you can do me one Flavor Flav, just let me know how the sound levels are from your perspective. That would be wonderful. Both game sound and my voice. I felt that on the last episode I had the voice tweaked a little bit too loud, so I have dialed that back a little bit. But you guys let me know. Maybe I need to continue just to kind of manage that before we get too deep into the Let's Play. Is it night time? No, it's not. So let us grab some food. Some of this juicy, delicious monster jerky that we have harvested from the remains of the zombies that we have slain. That's right. Our diet is that good. And we'll put up some more just so that by the time we get back to this little spot, they would have transformed into edible food for us. I don't need these redstone torches. The glowstone torches we will keep. Tool wise, we've got a pick. We've got our new Krakenurite sword with the fire aspect. Very well balanced, can hear the game well enough, and the lovely crisp vocals. Appreciate that, good sir. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for letting us know. I hope your streams are going well as well. For anybody who is listening in, Fudge McMuffin is a Twitch streamer, hopefully still is a Twitch streamer, and was certainly one of my favorite people to go and see. Would be doing kind of live Formula One based streaming content. So he would basically race the races that you would generally see on a weekend here in the UK, you know, as per the schedule and the programming for Formula One. So he would go and race racing simulating games, basically. And I think maybe, hopefully, you're still doing that. Anybody interested in that kind of thing? Fudge McMuffin, great guy to see. Great personality as well. I enjoy him a lot. There you go, Fudge. You've been suitably advertised and marketed. Let's capitalize on that. Okay, so we're going to need some stuff to get started with. So we'll take this cobblestone with us that we have mined out. That's going to be useful to start the build off. We've got some wood, which we can bring along too. We'll bring the spruce because we like spruce. Let's bring a spare crafting table, and I'll bring the spare backpack as well for sleeping purposes. That should be useful to us too. Not so much nowadays, but I do at least one a week. Had a baby girl, so 2 kids makes it a little harder to stream consistently, but I do try. And thank you. You're preaching to the choir there, mate, because I've got 2 boys, and there's a 3rd one in the house as well, my partner's son. So, yeah, in our household, we've got 3 kids, which is why I'm streaming at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, because the kids are at school. They're old enough to be at school. I've just dropped my little one to preschool at 9 o'clock. So I've got a couple of hours that I can build some content live with all you lovely people. So yeah, I definitely sympathize with your struggle in being able to manage a consistent schedule, let's say, with the streaming, because that's one of the reasons why I had to step back for the hiatus that I went through, is because when the kids are that young, you know, as you know, it's they are 100% the focus. You know, as they get a little bit older, you can scale that back a little bit because they're less, you know, less needed of you directly. Cool. So back to the game. Just turn 1, so very taken up through the day. Yeah, mate, I get you. I totally get you. But that's I should say congratulations, mate. You know, to you and your partner. What a wonderful thing to learn. You know, that you've had a little one. I hope everything's well with mum and daughter, essentially. So we must start our day with the obligatory slaying of zombies. As they crowd around the base entrance. There we go. Nice chunk of XP just kicking about there. So thank you very much, Mr. Zombas, for all of that good stuff. Here's our flat spot over here, which we're going to make use of. I should have brought the Meteor Shield, actually, shouldn't I? That's essential. You're coming with me. So 48 blocks is our radius of protection from the Meteor Shield here. So we will place this down. Hopefully right flat bang in the middle here in this little section. I think this should be fine. As it's nice and flat, I have less landscaping to do for the base itself. Let's get our crafting table down here, as well as the adventure backpack. Get that unfurled. So if we need to do a quick sleep, we're ready to go. Murder that zombie because he is in our land. And we're going to want to start off, I think, with some stone fences. I forget how to do that. That's not the thing. Is it like that? There we go. That's the thing. 54 to start with. And let's go from here. 1, 2, Jesus Christ. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No zombies allowed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you guys are getting too close. Too close to me. Yeah, this sword really helps out with, you know, damage control. 8, 9, 10. So that's 30 and 20. And let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ten. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? That's right. That's lined up. Maybe off by one. We'll pull it down from there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, that's interesting, but that'll do. That'll do. That's just a basic perimeter to get us started, and then we can build from within there. And you know, we don't have zombies constantly getting involved when we're trying to build, basically. So that's the beginning. We're going to need a gate to get in and out. So can't do that with the stone. So we'll have to make that one out of wood, but we brought wood with us, so that's all good. In fact, there's a little village over there. I might be able to maybe find one. We'll have to build it. We can recycle one that already exists. Also, zombies, if you're kind enough to drop me a carrot so I can start farming, that would also be great. We do have wheat seeds back at the base, so we can certainly make wheat. But yeah, carrots would be nice as well. A little bit of vitamin K to keep us sustained. Oh, look who also is here. Is this the Dreams Minecraft streamer? Hello, mate. How you doing? Nice to have you back. It's been a long time, and I'd like to be able to say I've thought about you every day, and it's so nice to have you here. Roy Arcs in the chat is also Arcana King from Twitch, from back in the good old Twitch days. Always somebody who would come and see us streaming, so it's great to have you here, Arcana, and I hope you're well. I really hope you're well. I hope you're being a good boy. We were graced with the presence of Mr. James Lee Breen. Sorry, I've just doxed his last name there. James Lee 85 in the last stream. So he came and spent some time with us, and Zoinks as well came and spent some time with us. Yes, 2 days ago as well. So. Alright, we've got a few zombies here wanting to come up and say hello. Let's just smite them out. This one's holding the rotten flesh of one of his fallen allies. Alright, there we go. Cleared those guys out, and I'm just going to quickly grab this wood. Boom. And these sticks, maybe. Alright, we out. We out. I wasn't able to dox James without the 85. 85 is his age. He is 85 years old. He is young. 85 years young. But Arcana, just in case you did not hear the beginning of the stream, what are we doing? We're playing a mod pack. This mod pack is called Steve's Galaxy Reborn. It is a post-apocalyptic setting. The entirety of the Minecraft lands have been purged of life through a cataclysmic event. We have awoken, inside a bunker underground, and that essentially is how it's kicked off, how the game is presented to us. Our direction from that starting point is we can repopulate life on this planet. Look at all those zombies on fire over there. We can repopulate life on this planet, or we can take to the skies and seek out life elsewhere. Basically, that's the abridged kind of epilogue of what we're doing here. Now I forget the recipe for the gate, so let's just fence gate. Oh, that way around. And then I can see a blaze over there, and that is going to be a problem if they get closer. Right, you are not allowed in, zombie. I do not play Minecraft, so I know nothing about base Minecraft, even for the mod. I am a what's the word? I'm a Minecraft lover. I like the base game, but I prefer the modded variants. Maybe I've played the base game one too many times, and now that's kind of old hat to me. But the kind of the mod experience that the modding community bring to Minecraft is it's insane. It's incredible. There's just so much going on, and game variants are vast and many. So I get to roleplay essentially some different I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm losing my teeth. Some different kind of game variants, if you like. Just get to play the game differently. You get to follow a different set of tasks, challenges. You get to approach things differently. The way you do things can be completely different. So in my inventory here, I've got, what's all this? This is compatible wires for a mod pack called Installed Expansions. So sensors and wild things like that. What's this? Project Red integration. You've got meteors falling constantly. That's going to cause me problems. BC factories. I can make factories. I can make machines. I could make kind of automated kind of machinery. Stargates and portals and everything has been chucked into this game to give it a fresh new outlook. So that's basically what brings me to this, certainly. Yeah, I'm going to be looking to build a spaceship to get off this planet and start looking around space. Who knew you could take Minecraft to the heavens? But with these mod packs, you can. Yeah, basically full outcrop by the sounds of it. Yeah, definitely. I would say that this mod pack specifically draws from those fundamentals of a bomb has been dropped, or some nuclear event has happened, and now everything is purged of life and everything wants to get you. So how do we then live in that survivalist setting is up to us. We've got the free reign of taking the story how we wish. Roy Arcana says it's a game you can sink thousands of hours into, and at this point I'm afraid to get into the next 3 years go by. Yeah, based off experience of past MMOs. I appreciate that too. If you have invested, many years in, certain games, I can definitely see that approaching something like this can be daunting, because you can, yeah, exactly. If you enjoy it as much as I do, you can sink thousands of hours into it and keep coming back to it, keep restarting it, keep trying different mod packs and everything, you know. But you know, whereas, you know, our favorite James Lee prefers, you know, Square Enix titles and Final Fantasy games, I'm more of a, you know, base building survivalist type chap. So I enjoy video games of that nature. I'm also playing Ark with some friends in the off stream. So the new Ark Survival Ascended obviously has been out for about a month now, and that's a lot of fun too. So they're the kind of games that get me excited, and I spend all of my time playing, all the free time I have anyway. So you mentioned No Man's Sky there, No Man's Skycraft. I like that game too. You know, when that game first came out, I bought it on day one release, and you know, like most people who experienced day one release, you know, found it very empty to start with. But certainly now that's become a powerhouse of a AAA title, and yeah, huge game. But yeah, I'd say this isn't as complex as No Man's Sky, certainly, because there are but a few places we can travel to. But you know, I like talking about No Man's Sky. It's a good fun game, that one. We're building a base. We're building a base, right? So, and you're over there just shaking your head. Are you mocking me for my base building? Because I haven't even started yet. I don't know what the shape is going to be or what this thing's going to look like, but for now I think it's just a case of getting some walls up. So this coal is going to come in use because I need to start cooking. For those of you thinking, how is it possible I'm able to take all of those ores out in one swing of a tool? There's a wonderful mod included in this mod pack called Excavate, which if I hold down a specific button and mine, it will take up to 64 blocks of that specific material with much reduced time. But I still get the negative, let's say, degradation on the tool that I'm using as if I was mining each block out individually. So it's just a labor and a time saving device, essentially. Really useful though to get things going, get things cooking, so to speak. So now I've got 17 coals. Let's start cooking up some of this cobble here into nice shiny stone to build with. You know, let's give ourselves something nice. We've also brought over that spruce wood we found. So I try not to build too much externally with wood because of meteors and things like that. But we've got our protection now with the Meteor Shield. So let us, starting from here, this is our central point, go... So that's block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's like a wooden beam to build from and across to. And then we'll go, that's block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's the 10th block there. We're going to need to do something about our wall. It needs to go out by 1 to make this symmetrical. And then we'll go 10 to the right and the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a game of counting, if you didn't know already. What was that, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should rename the series Come Count With Us. And then 10 this way as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. So there's our 10 by 10 dimensions. It's block 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be matching there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's just on the outside of the perimeter here. Let's do this quickly so the zombies don't know. Wait a minute, this is a math game. It can be. And it will be, actually, to be honest with you, Arcana. Yeah, as we get further into this mod pack, we are going to start using many different scientific principles to approach solutioning certain mechanics, let's say. Power generation is going to be one of those things, so we're going to need some... Is that a potato? Did we get a potato on day 2? We just got a potato. That's great. That is great. And what was that zombie doing with that potato anyway? But yeah, we're gonna be making good use of many, like I say, scientific principles as we, get into space. And as we know, getting into space is a mathematical task on its own. Well, Minecraft do make those educational mod packs from time to time. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard about them, but often when they're trying to justify like how great Minecraft is for kind of education and kids to learn the fundamentals of, building, they roll out these kind of educational packs that they launch in universities and schools just to kind of get the parents behind, essentially what it is that the kids were, spending a lot of time with, back when Minecraft was in its heyday anyway. Hit notch up, yeah. Yeah. Go. Cool Mar games. My son loves the education version. Yeah, they are good. And what they put out is really interesting and immersive. They try and I think there's one where they've tried to incorporate computing in the world of Minecraft by setting up a number of like, if you like, if commands with certain scenarios that they can run through kind of like a computer system or a simulated computer system. And that's quite interesting how they're able to, to do that, with this game. Considering this is just a blocky, pixelated, pick things up, put them down kind of mechanic. I'm going to be completely honest. If you need a university, it needs Minecraft. If you need a university, it needs Minecraft to teach students. I don't know how to respond with that. I will not stand in the way of, how the future generations will approach the world. And that's maybe in engineering. Yeah, I mean, there's as they say, many ways to skin a cat. Certainly when it comes to explaining the wonders of engineering. Perhaps Minecraft could be one of them, but not necessarily the go-to, be-all or end-all. Cool, so we've got ourselves a bit of a lean-to coming up. And I've run out of spruce, so we're going to need to go on a mission to find more spruce. Before I do, I need to set a new waypoint right here in our central square. So that is N, Waypoint name. The base. Skeletors base. There we go. And that can be blue. So if I do go wandering off, I can use this, another great mod included in this game, navigation system, call it GPS if you like, to navigate my way back home without getting lost, which I always end up doing. I think if you go too far outside the perimeter though of the waypoints, it will not show up, so you can't stray too far without setting another base. Sorry, another waypoint for us to follow, but it will help us in the close proximity that we're working in at the moment. Minecraft's just another creative outlet, in my opinion. No different to art. He's built some really cool stuff in creative. My brother, when he was young, built a fully functioning cruise liner that would basically move on the water, which I thought was great. I believe he followed like an internet guide on how to do it, but you know, if you think about it, you know, Minecraft doesn't give you the information to, you know, create a propulsion system, but it's there if you've got the talent to seek it out, basically. Grab these, get some more chips, some meteor chips. It's a shame these ones are cold. If we get the hot ones, we can get some more good stuff out of them. If we see a charged creeper as well, so it's a creeper that's been electronically charged, they can drop some of the shiny red meteor crystals that we'll need to implement in our Meteor Shield to expand the radius of protection. So that will be a needs must at some point. So we're looking for spruce wood. I will find it in these kind of biomes here. This is like a forest biome. I think that's spruce there, so I'll be able to walk on up to it. And I don't have an axe with me, but is that spruce? No, that's oak. But I'll be able to do my my excavate button to take down that tree in one set of slaps with the rotten flesh. And our waypoint, yeah, it's over that way, 300 meters. Should we need to dash back home. I'll be streaming for another hour and 20 minutes, so a 2-hour stream is what we're working for today. Trying to keep these relatively kind of managed, if you like. So 2-hour streams every time. After the stream, what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of editing to the video, chop out any of the waffle, and then re-upload that for my archive. I do with inverted commas. Wowee, there was another meteor drop somewhere. This is dark oak. Not what we're looking for, but we'll grab it nonetheless. There's a zombie in a tree. Oh, we've got a carrot. Yes, we've managed to get a carrot. Angel Island, go get Master Emerald. I don't know what you're referring to there, mate. If you're talking about, I don't know if you saw it, but these little floating kind of islands up here, they're slime islands, and they'll have slime water up there, which will be, I guess, an application we can use for the future. There's a couple of dead villages over there as well that I can look through for any remains or items. There's some cotton here actually. I might grab that. There's going to be a trap underneath this and a trap chest. Oh, Angel. Okay, yeah, that's a reference to that. So we'll just bust out this wood here. Someone is shooting arrows at us. Oh, we got a little one. The little ones are nasty little pieces of work, but they're all fighting each other at the moment, so we'll let them get on with that. Grab this mushroom stew. Alright, this little one's going to be a problem, so let's do some fight dancing. There we go. Spruce. We're looking for spruce. That blasted hedgehog. Do you sit at home, Arcana, with a big moustache, pretending to be Dr. Robotnik, wearing a pair of goggles, screaming that blasted hedgehog, shaking your fist? Sonic was my introduction to games, and I'm here 25 years later. That's a good conversation to have, isn't it? What was the first video game that I suppose made an impression on you? I'm old. I was born in 1981. So not necessarily the dawn of home computing or home entertainment systems, but we had an Atari in our household as a kid growing up, and then I got a Nintendo. I believe it would have been mid to late 80s when they launched Nintendo, the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. So probably the first game I spent an inordinate amount of time in would have been like Mario 1, the original Mario Brothers, and then Duck Hunt, because we had the laser gun as well. And I believe I also had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was another game I had early on, which I spent a lot of time with. So yeah, that was my introduction to video games, was Nintendo Entertainment System. We also had a home computer as well. It was called an Acorn Electron. So we could load games through a tape cassette that was plugged into the computer, and then obviously you had to type in a number of kind of commands into the computer itself to load the tape and to run the game. And then you'd sit there and you'd watch the thing load a big picture to say what it was you were playing before it then went on to load the game. So it could take 20 minutes to 30 minutes to load the game in the first place. Look at those things there. A bunch of blazes outside our base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sleep at this one, because I don't want to lose this carrot, and I don't want to get them all G'd up before I'm ready to fight them. (1981). Yep, that's me. 1981. Oh, that was weird. A bit of flesh in the middle of this room. That means either I threw it down or a zombie's been here. Dark oak can go up there. Bones can go up there. We're keeping the spruce. The wood can go up there. We'll eat the stew. Why not? The carrot is precious. That goes up there. And let's get this monster meat down and replaced with more monster meat. I swear to God, I thought mid-90s. No, mid-90s. Late 90s. I was 18, so I was probably coming up to my latter years of school in the mid-90s. So I'd already had a decade and a half under my belt by then. What else happened in the 80s that I can remember? Aside from all of the music, you know, normal kind of world events, really. But yeah, I had an Acorn Electron. That was probably one of my first home computers. Did a lot of programming on that. And when I say programming, I mean copying lines of text from a book that somebody else had already written that I'd got from the library. So I can program in my own games. That was always fun to do. For those of you interested, Google Acorn Electron. You should see this big kind of yellowish keyboard that you'd plug into a TV. And you could run games from a tape cartridge or tape cassette, sorry, that you'd then plug into the Acorn Electron, and that was the kind of the home computer, if you like. Fun little thing. My brother and I used to take it in turns to stick the power cable in our mouths to get an electric shock. That was another weird thing we used to do as kids. Don't recommend doing it at all to anybody, but you know. It was the 80s, you know, there was no internet yet. You know, we either had to go outside and play or figure out things to do at home with what we had. And that was something. I'm up to Hello World level of coding, so I'm kind of a big deal. Yep. I can say this out loud now because I don't work there anymore, but I used to work for Google. Well, not Google directly, but I used to work for a company who did business with Google. And obviously in the launch and the dawn of the Android operating system, I think the first Android app they teach you to build, you know, uses the programming code Hello World. So if you've gotten that far, Arcana, you're doing great. And you will be you'll be launching the next version of Minecraft pretty soon, I think. Right, those blazes have gone now, so we can get back to our house without fear of a confrontation with them. We've got more spruce, so hopefully we'll be able to finish this this frame up a little bit. Let's do that. Yeah, this is going to be nice and big. I think this is going to serve us well for the initial period of this game anyway. I don't think it's 10 by 10. It's bigger than that, isn't it? Because we're about 20 blocks out, so it's like a 20 by 20 frame. I'll also be launching the next version of Cookie Clicker. People love those kind of games, though, don't they? Clicker games. You can sit there idly tapping your screen on your mobile phone to what end? You know, where does it end? You know, you get that weird dopamine from getting to the next thing. And I guess in a way, you know, Minecraft gives me a little bit of that. You know, finish one task, move on to the next. Give me my next dopamine hit of, you know, the next thing to do. Dopamine simulator, as I like to call them. Yeah, exactly. I would tell your friends at the water cooler at the office that you, yesterday, managed to get to level 4000 of a clicker game, and now you can mine crystals from dogs. I don't know what I'm saying. I can hear that zombie on my legs. There he is. We just expanded the perimeter by 1 now so that we are flush with what we're doing. I need to grab that water at some point. Let's grab this coal as well. I should fill this in. Otherwise something's going to spawn in there. Oh, hello. There we go. Zombies are just dying to get in. That actually deserved the real laugh. I enjoyed that. I was thinking to myself earlier as well, because we are playing as Skeletor. Here he is. Let's take off his armor a second so you can see him in his glory. Another relic from the 80s. Hello there. I was thinking to myself, like, if I'm repopulating the Earth, surely I would be happy having, claimed a dominion whereupon there are many peons to my disposal, in this situation, the skeletons and the zombies, because I am myself some weird undead creature. But it's getting a bit too intense, I think, in the role play of this Minecraft mod pack. Here I am working without an axe. Let's get an axe. Let us get an axe. Nope. We need sticks. Stick that over there. Let's eat this. For sustenance. Mushroom stew. Not knowing how old it is, but I ate it nonetheless, and it was delicious, and it gave me health. So we'll take down these bits now, so we can have a nice big modular design. I'm not going to go too over the top with the creative aspects of base building, because I think it will bore you all to tears watching. Maybe that could be stuff I would do off stream, but I wouldn't say that I'm any inspirational Minecraft builder either. Usually if it's functional, it's good enough for me. There's a fallen meteor over there, and it looks like it's a freshie, so let's go and check it out. It's great to hear you and see you streaming. Unfortunately, I have to adult. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Take care. See you, Fudge. Really good to have you here, mate, and glad to hear that you have you've been a busy bee with your family growth and everything. So good news there, mate. Great to have you here. I'll have to come by and check out one of your streams when you go live next. You're welcome back anytime. In fact, something I was also thinking of the other day, and something I have done in other Let's Plays, is anybody who comes to join us on the stream, talks in the chat, hopefully if they're already a subscriber, they're a subscriber, but chooses to subscribe to my YouTube channel, maybe even drops a like on the stream, I will happily add a little nameplate for them in our world to commemorate their participation. So I used to call it the Wowzer Wall. I don't think this game drops the heads of my victims like some of the other game packs do, so I can't quite do that. But I can certainly build a wall and add you guys to it, just to say thanks for coming by. Every now and again we can go and look at that wall and go, oh, that person came and saw us. I remember them. They were great fun. Or I had to ban that person, but I've stuck them up anyway. And these are going to upset me, so let's knock these ones out and make sure that it's running in the right pathway as the rest of it. That's that island I was talking about up there. Maybe we could call it Emerald Isle. Gonna join chat, drop some ads, then Vamoose Just a casual Star 17 gaming. Thank you, experience. Are you getting many ads? Obviously, I'm not in control. My YouTube channel is... It's basic because I have like 58 subscribers. I have no monetization opportunities, so I can't even accept, you know, I don't think I can accept things like super chats at this stage. But I'm not in control, obviously, of how YouTube then pump out the ad campaigning and ad revenues. So if you're seeing a lot of it, I apologize. It's not something that I have the, like I say, the control over at this stage. Okay, so we've got uses ad blocker to update the bypass. Yeah, or you could get on the what do they call it? The premium. That's the other thing that can negate the adding. We're going to need this iron, so let's grab it. Give me all that sweet, sweet iron. That sweet, juicy iron. But YouTube needs that for pence. Small indie company, they certainly do. Oh, we've gone too far there. Just not as much, but enough people to still complain. And they will always complain, won't they? You know. That was a misplaced tile, wasn't it? Right, so I need to make 2 more stone blocks, and then that finishes that little perimeter bit out. There we go, we have them. We have it. Maybe we do glass around the outside then, so that we can see what's going on. See how many zombies are waiting for us. Check out if it's day or night. If there's been any meteor droppage. Maybe that should be the thing. We're going to need a lot of sand for that, and I am not seeing a lot of that yet in the game. So we either go on a mission to try and find that, or I leave it there for now. Yeah, I know there's a way later I can actually manufacture sand through DNA splicing and things like that. Maybe we can start thinking about that, because it would be good to get started with that at some point. I have a hankering for murder, so let's get rid of these zombies. There's another potato. Football. Hello, football. Welcome to the stream. I do understand that language. At first I glanced and thought, what's that? But you're speaking to me in, I believe, Arabic, so that's hello. And hello from me to you, good sir. Thank you for joining the stream. So we've got 2 taters now, so we can use those to build the farm. We got our carrot back at the other base. We got our wheat seeds. We're doing okay for repopulating foodstuffs. So that's good news. I should definitely put my armor back on now that I've shown off Skeletor's physique. Minecraft Uzbekistan. Okay, welcome from Uzbekistan. My name's Star17. I'm English. I'm an Englishman from the UK. But very nice to have you here. This is a modded Minecraft mod pack. It's called Steve's Galaxy Reborn. The we are playing in a post-apocalyptic Minecraft setting, and yeah, the plan is to restore life here or seek it from the stars. So we can build a spaceship, we can travel to other planets and maybe find life there. That's the plan. Either one of those things. Just curious as to how you know Arabic. Example, company forced it because client relationship. Not really, no. I used to manage our Arabic support team. So the normal kind of hellos and goodbyes I would get to hear and pick up on, and obviously greet my colleagues with. Also, you know, the various celebrations throughout the course of the year as well. So Eid el-Fatah and so on. But alaikum salam. That's probably as much Arabic as I remember. If I'm honest. I also used to, once upon a time, manage our Turkish support teams as well, so I got to obviously get a little bit of Turkish support there. Russian, I used to look after our Russian team. That's not the Arabic language, of course, but they have their own language specifically, as well as Ukraine. You name it, I've managed it. So in the workspace I came from, I basically would work with languages, lots and lots and lots and lots of different languages, and my brain's a bit of a sponge for stuff. So yeah, I would every now and again I would pick up some of the dialogue. I would have to go and do a lot of business in Romania, so I did learn a bit more Romanian, I would say, than any other language, which is was useful to be out there, because a lot of the taxi drivers and things wouldn't speak a lot of English, enough to get you to where you need to go, but it just helped just to have that touch more native language there, that just meant that things were a little bit easier, basically. And you were and this is not a slam or a slight against the country Romania in any way, shape or form, but you would end up getting, I would say, into difficulties less. I did actually get what's the word, ripped off once or twice from taxi companies. So, you know, like I say, being able to speak a little bit more of the language just meant that I would come across perhaps not so much as a tourist. So hopefully, Arcana, that answers your question about my appreciation for cultures and language. Right. A door. Let's make a door. Let's make it out of spruce. Let's treat ourselves to a spruce door. Oh, that's unfortunate. It just makes the regular door variant. There we go. We have double protection now from the beasties from outside. Let's stick a torch there, and maybe one on the other side. Sounds about right. My parents are from Afghanistan, and they often speak about how usually in Australia, people like my parents try to rip off foreigners. It happens, right? I had it in Brazil as well. I had a business trip to Brazil once, and you know, not knowing the country very well, first thing I did is get off the plane, get a taxi from outside, tell them where I'm going, and it's not until later you talk to someone, they say, oh, how much did they charge you for that? And then you tell them, and they go, oh, you paid 5 times more than you should have paid. But, you know, how else are you supposed to know? It's just one of those things that happens. When it happens, you can kind of grow wise to it, and, you know, just, like I say, work around it a bit more. I'm quite a unique individual, Arcana, in a way that I can do okay in many countries. And what I mean by that is I've been to Turkey, and I've been told I look like, you know, I could fit in, you know, based on the way that I look. I get the same thing when I go to Romania. I've been confused with a native, you know, Romanian as well. So I think certainly from a Central European perspective, I can blend. You know, I've got dark features, dark eyes, dark hair. So I guess I don't look like a typical English rose, as they say. I've just thrown my sword on the ground. That was not planned. So yeah, I can be interchangeable. And if I've got a little bit of the language to boot, then that just helps, you know, sell the experience a little bit better. Definitely have an Albania Middle Eastern vibe you can pull off. Well, it's my, I believe my blood roots are French Algerian. I believe. I think that I've never done one of those ancestry things, but I've been told that that is our origin. So yeah, I guess it's in the blood somewhere. And then on my father's side, it's more Scandinavian. So I'm definitely a strange blend of you know, multicultures. Alright, so we picked up some gear along the way there. Let's drop some of that off. And then I will then do some research on the DNA side of things. Not before I sleep. Hey, I can't help it. But all I can say is that I'm raised an English gentleman, so my personality and my behavior, let's say, is more, you know, English than anything else. Maybe too British in a way. Alright, so using the Wondermus mod pack that's implemented here, gives us this expansive inventory and search feature. I can start looking at the how do I do this again? Slice and spot. That's not it. DNA, fossils and archaeology revival. I don't think it's that one. It's what are we trying to do? We're trying to do this, and that's in Minechem. So Minechem, there we go. Chemical decomposer, microscope, chemical synthesizer. That's what we need to be able to bring back items from a chemical. So you were talking earlier on about mathematics. So this mod pack has chemistry involved as well, where we will learn how to make chlorine and argon and potassium and rubidium, and then from that we can like some kind of evil mastermind in his lair, you know, create some chemical combination to recreate sand, which I can turn into glass, so I can put nice glass panes up around my house. That's the plan. So with that though, we need a chemical decomposer, because what we do is we put the sand that I have in the decomposer, it breaks that down into its base chemicals, and then I can recombine it, you know, with the chemicals that I can find from other means. There we go. 100% freaking epic. Well, I am glad to hear that, because I believe that to be also true. Microscope, I think, is where we start. So we need iron, we need a glass pane, and then we need lenses, which is made from convex and concave lenses, which is also made from glass. So yeah, really the only thing that I need to get started with this is some glass straight off the bat. Which I can do, because there's a little bit of sand about. In fact, I think there's a drop just over here. Meteor's dropping. Now this green water is toxic. If I go in there, it's gonna hurt, so I need to be careful not to get too close. But I think that's sand down there. So what we can do is grab some of this dirt. There's so much of it around. Let's dispatch of these zombies. They're just going to be a nuisance to us. You, sir. Okay, and then we will drop some dirt here. Yeah, that's sand. Right, so we'll do our little excavation thing. Right, I am going to need to go in to get that out. Oh. Oh. Toxic water. Why do I do it to myself? And there we go. We got 13 of the stuff. So not a lot in there, and that's what I mean. That's why it's better to make the sand ourselves, because there's just not going to be a lot of it about, and what we have to undergo to get it is a bit of a traumatic experience for the character. So with that, hopefully we can make our concave and convex lenses that we can then make the microscope with. And then with the microscope, I believe we can then look at a material to understand its base principles, and then from that we can create it. That's the theory. Let's see if we can make it a reality. Didn't think I'd be starting with Minechem this early on. But we shall try. Okay, so grab the stone out of there and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with 8. We need more coal. We have more coal. So yeah, we need a glass pane as well. We also need some iron ingots, which we have. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the convex lens, and I think we need 2 of those. Yep, and then we need 6, so that's 11 pieces of glass, plus however many we need to make the glass panes. So I think we might just have enough with what I've got back at the base, the other base as well, but we shall see. So I'll chuck it all in there. So that's 12, 13. That's 5 to get us started, so we can actually build the... What was the shape again? Like a cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 convex lens. That noise, if you're interested, is the sound of my Meteor Shield. What's the word? Forcing the comets away from our base. It's telling me that a comet entered the orbit at X1226 and a Z of 256. So we're on 1190 by 282. So it's relatively close by 100 blocks or so. 150 blocks maybe. So there'll be one landing relatively close by. Cool little feature, this Meteor Shield. Thought the oven was heating the hot pockets. Oh, with 7 we need for the concave one. The streamer does not know how to math. Okay, we've run out of sand and glass, so we need to go and find some more. It looks like it's getting... No, it doesn't look like it's getting dark at all. It's just about midday in Minecraft land. Okay, so if you look at the map at the top right of the screen, you can see that we get a good top-down view of this green patch here where we found this sand. So if we scan around, we might find some more green sections that we can look in. That is the slime island up there. So we're looking at the green water. Anybody seen the green water? That's what we are looking for. We've had what looks like a meteor drop a bunch of ice around here. Look at the mess it's made. I've opened up a bit of a chasm. I think you guys are starting to get the point I'm trying to make, is that there is virtually no sand around. So I've been running now for what is... It's starting to get dark here. Almost 400 blocks or 400 meters in Minecraft distances. And we've not yet come across another water pool. I think this might be another meteor crash site. It is. In fact, let's stick a way marker down here. Call it Meteor Landing Site. Because this will come in useful later. Plus we need to get home quick, because it's getting dark. And all the baddies will be out. What I'll do is I'll grab the sand that I've already got at the base. I think I've got just under a stack of that, actually. And we'll see if that's enough for what we need to do with it. Hey, look, you can see the moon rising over there. And some other strange... Oh, okay, so it's like galaxy clusters. This is our space adventure, after all. Okay, 20 past 11. We've got about 40 minutes of play left. I did also say that I wanted to start working on getting the panspermia. And that is not a euphemism for anything else, but there is another crash meteor even closer to our base, where we can hopefully get the grass growing towards our homestead, which is going to help us get the friendly mobs back. We'll take a sleep while it's safe to do so. And then sand. What do we got? We got 30 pieces of sand here. So not a lot of the stuff, but it should help a little bit. Let's grab that bucket as well, because I saw some water close by. Water that we can take, that is, not the green water, because that stuff's not good for us. A couple of creepers inbound. So where's that water block? I guess that's you. With that, we can make an unlimited water source. Let's do that here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of the exploits of the game is if I stick a water in one corner, and then the adjacent corner, we have unlimited water forever and ever and ever. as you can see here. Not a groundbreaking realization, I know, but it's good to have it. Anyway, back at the task at hand. Let's chuck half this stack in, because we're going to need that glass. We need another 4 to make the other convex lens. And then it's glass panes, which I think is another 6 in a grid. So that should be enough with some spares. We don't need that many. So that does that. And then we need another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll hold on to the rest. He solved the clean water climate crisis. I did. That's exactly it. I had to manipulate the game to create an unlimited water source, and never, ever, ever would anybody ever go thirsty again, because it's clean, it's healthy, it's fresh. You know, I can bottle that stuff. I can bottle that stuff. That's something I can do in this game. And drink it at a later date if I choose to. Cool, so there's our lenses. I think we then stick that in a stack like that to make the microscope lens. There we go. And then we need, yeah, the rest of that cooked. And then we need some iron cooked. And then we can make the microscope. That's the first part anyway of this whole chemistry experiment. But I thought they'd have fixed an exploit like that by now, to the point where they intentionally leave it. Exactly. I think they intentionally leave it in now, because in the base game, Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, there's water everywhere. You can't swing a cat for water. You know, it's all over the place. So I guess that just carries over into the mod packs, really. But in some mod packs, they do a really good job at actually taking away the exploits, if you like, and making you have to approach things differently. So I know in some mod packs, to create water yourself, you can grab a bunch of tree saplings, stick them in a like a wood crucible, jump up and down on it to draw the liquid from the branches, and then you can get water that way, which is quite an interesting difference. Or you can catch it when it rains in a bucket or something like that. Cool, there's our glass panes. And then we need to get our iron. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of iron we needed. Let us make a little plinth for the microscope to go on. Is that the right word? Plinth? But yeah, we also need to decompose and synthesize. Synthesize specific. Oh, here we go. Diamond we need. Manipulators, which we can do eventually. Pistons and a block of iron. So that's not impossible at this stage of the game. The diamond will be an interesting one to have to hunt down. Redstone we've got, iron we've got, so that's doable. And then the decomposer is the same set of materials, just in a different layout. Yeah, and then with those 3 things there, I think we need power as well to power these things. So we'll be able to create what's called a, I don't know, like a generator, right? Stirling generator, combustion generator, zombie generator, coal generator. So coal we have a lot of. We'll be able to chuck a bunch of coal in there and then pipe the power, the RF, you know, into the things that we're using. Solar panels eventually as well, which will be useful to us. Yeah, so they have thought of everything. You can also get what's called I believe it's called a magmatic dynamo. So I think this can also create power as well. But I will need some invar and some silver. I have silver. Invar I need to create. So yeah, there's many different ways of creating power sources, but that's another thing we'll end up having to do. Was it that way round? Yeah, there we go, microscope. We did it. We made a microscope with our bare hands. We'll pop it down there. That looks pretty cool, if you ask me. If I look at it and stick like a sand in there, it tells me that I need silicon dioxide. 4, 8, 12, 16 units of to recreate a sand block. I need to make a book actually so that we can capture that information for the future. But if I was to decompose a piece of sand, it should give me 16 bits of silicon dioxide. If I was to decompose a block of cobblestone, I should get all of these things: titanium, lead, sodium, silicon, oxygen. If I was to do a piece of dirt, I get nothing, apparently, which is interesting because you'd think that would be holding a load of organic material. How about a piece of real stone? So yeah, all the similar components that you'd see in the cobble. So yeah, we'd be able to make, what is it we need? Silicon dioxide, right? Silicon dioxide. Through breaking down maybe cobblestone to get the silicone out of it. And I believe combining that with the oxygen should give us what we're looking for. I'm clutching at straws when I say that. My knowledge of chemistry is very minimal, so don't believe me when I say that. I can get silicon dioxide from these glass panes that we made as well. That makes sense because it's glass. How about this gunpowder? What do we get from that? Potassium nitrate, sulfur, and carbon. So yeah, I need to make a book so we can capture this information, and I believe that's possible because I have, back at the other base, some paper. Book. Paper, string, and 2 blank patterns. I can definitely do that. That's doable. I did miss that opportunity, and that made me laugh. I enjoyed that. I wonder what would be the best way to deliver that. My knowledge in chemistry is very... And then raised eyebrow. Mineral. Kind of like Austin Powers. We actually already have books. That's useful. Yeah, that's great. In fact, whilst we're here, let's see how these guys are doing, if they're even growing yet. There we go. So these have all grown up. Free iron. Free experience. Good work. Boo, that joke sucks. It wasn't mine. It's not my joke. I just said it. Maybe it was the delivery that sucked, but it's not my joke. Let's grab this food. We need to make a bigger drying wall for all of the rotten flesh we've got. Shove that in there. I guess what we could do is we can just eat this concentrated essence berry or save it for later. I'm going to eat this one to demonstrate to you guys that, yeah, it gives me a bunch of XP. That's not the right button. Alright, you want to fight? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, some iron. Or is that steel? No, it's iron. And you as well. Come on then. Let's dance. Close 2 doors. So yeah, I forget how this works. Maybe I just chuck the book straight in. No, I don't. I think I need to do something to it to make it a chemistry book. There it is. Chemist journal. Ah, so it's a piece of glass and a book. We can do that. We could do that. Need to make one more glass. There we go, Chemist Journal. So then if I chuck that book in there, again, take the thing that we are learning. I believe that records that information in the Chemist Journal. And then if I was to look in there, there we go, sand. So if I chuck sand in the decomposer, I get a 100% chance of getting silicon dioxide, and then to synthesize a sand block, we need obviously the 16, silicon dioxide components there, and 180 energy to synthesize the sand. So cool stuff, if you ask me. Let's chuck the book back in there, grab our sand out, because that is a precious resource in this mod pack. Excellent. And we can kind of leave the chemistry alone for now until we get diamonds. So that's a later task. But I did say that I wanted to find the other meteor drop site, which I think is in that direction, and start helping it along. So let's chuck away what we don't need. Do we need another spade? Probably. 2 of those. And 2 of those. No, it's 1 of those. Right. It's nice, this perimeter works well, because we can just kill from afar safely. Again, if there's skeletons with bows and arrows, that makes the process a little bit more difficult. But certainly for the zombies, which are everywhere, and they don't stop coming, we've got a good bit of protection from them. He dropped his breastplate there. It's got a little enchantment in it. I wonder what the enchantment is. Protection 1. Another carrot. I can't take this game seriously with the random jump scare explosions when you're explaining. Yeah, it's like I say, it's them meteors. It makes me jump too, because I'm wearing headphones and it is loud as heck in my ears when it happens. I think that's purposeful though, because a meteor shouldn't be a quiet affair, really. It should be loud enough to kind of make you go, what was that? Oh yeah, that's that meteor crash site right here. Look how close it is. There's the base. There's the crash site. So yeah, what we need to do is we need to take dirt. First and foremost, so I'll grab a little run of dirt here. And another run of dirt. And then we're going to want to find a grass block. So there's one there, there's one there. And if I am not mistaken, grass will spread one block up, down, sideways. Somebody's spamming the cheer emote. Thank you for the spamming. And then that should eventually grow the grass in the direction that we want it to. You go away, Mr. Zombie. He is going away. Grab that iron, because why not? We're going to need it. That is my blood. I want it back. Right, so this is what we're working from. That one block there. But let's help it out by having a second chance for growth. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that one block spreads to that block, will then spread this way, up this row here. It should spread to this, and then eventually catch and start working its way up. That's the theory. It's going to take some time, but now that we've made a start in episode 2, maybe by episode 5 and 6, we may be in a position where the grass is coming our way, basically, and then eventually it will spread like wildfire. You know, as soon as it hits this section up here, it's just going to go bananas. So what we'll also do is we will dig out these runs. That is just a theory. It is just a theory. Zombie, hello, and goodbye. What have we got? 20 minutes. Another thing we can do in this episode is we can get a farm started. So I think that's another thing that we should probably do today. Because why not? Plenty of dirt around. We've got unlimited water. We have a bucket. We've got our vegetation. You just spawned literally where I was working. Did a little dance and then died. So yeah, when the grass comes up, and while it will spread that way and that way, it will also spread down this little section coming towards our base area. Oh, a red heart. I think that's good, because later we can, part of low level heart canisters can be eaten to restore 10 hearts, but I think you can then, if you stick it in a bottle or something like that, you can increase the amount of health points you have. Spin to win zombie jump scare. He did startle me slightly as I was working, looked up, and there he is spinning around. But all the fun of the game. Let's chuck some things down. We don't need to be carrying about with us. 23 irons here. Let's get that cooking. Leather tunic. We're going to need another chest. Although, what am I doing? Because that is also a storage chest as well. Cobblestone can go in. Flint, gravel. Do you mind? I'm trying to speak. Right. Let's grab some more dirt. Let's have breakfast first. There's some blazes up there. Cause some mischief. But yeah, let's grab some more dirt. Oh, they do die on their own. And then we're going back over to here. Ah, this is good. This is good. So this is a recently fallen meteor. Burning hot tiles. If I smash them out, they could have a some kind of special creeper that will, if when killed, give us some of that. Oh, never mind. That's the red stuff. That's the red stuff we need. Don't need the creeper. Leave me alone. Easy peeps. Well, I just broke my my pick, so that is the end of my gathering for now. But we did get one red meteor gem, which is good for us. So if I slide that into here, that levels up the meteor blocker, the Meteor Shield. Now we've got a range of 96 blocks, so a meteor will not fall within 96 blocks of our central point there now. So yeah, more of those red things, the better. We get up to level 5 and we've maximized our protection. That will be good for us in the long run. I imagine you're streaming on YouTube for time-saving VOD uploads. Yes, but not exclusively that one reason only. I really want to build my YouTube channel better than what I was doing on Twitch, if I'm honest with you, Arcana. I enjoy content creation. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy it. I think Twitch is great for building communities. Plus, it's easier to get affiliated, you know, and potentially start monetizing from that perspective. But I also would like for there to be a, what's the word? Like, if I was ever lucky enough to get monetized on YouTube, then everything that I put on YouTube is slowly, you know, generating monetization. You know, whether people are coming to the new streams or not, it's there, it's working in the background, basically. So that's what I'd like to be able to do, so that when I'm off doing other things, then I might get a little message from YouTube, you know, from Google every now and again saying, hey, here's your monthly balance, and, you know, this is how much generation you've received from you know, your ad revenues and things like that, you know, and you know, all of that is through the archive VODs that I've essentially got up there. I don't need to keep presenting to continue to generate that, if that makes sense. Yes, it is money focused in a way, but I don't know if you heard me say earlier on, you know, I've got kids. It's hard for me to have, you know, side hustles, if you like. I'm unemployed at the moment as well. I lost my job in November due to redundancy. It's hard to find work at the moment, especially this time of year. So I'm just, like I say, just keep myself busy, looking for work, side hustling with whatever I can. I bought a new computer. I built a new rig, not specifically to do this, but you know, if I can get something coming in, all the better. Is all I'm saying. The blackjacks and hookers, yeah. Don't tell the missus. Don't tell her. Don't be sorry, mate. I had a wonderful career there for 18 years, and it's a great opportunity for change. A wonderful opportunity for change. So until I find that next thing, this is what I'm doing for now. You know, like I say, Christmas is around the corner. People aren't hiring at the moment, so you know, I'm never one to kind of sit around and do nothing. You know, I need to be doing something. I feel good if I'm, inverted commas, working, and I suppose for now this can be some aspect of work. It makes me kind of go to bed at the end of the day feeling like I've achieved something, I've done something. That's my psychology. It doesn't have to be everybody's. I'm cyber busking. That's what I'm doing. Digital busking. Putting myself out there for you guys to come and spend time with me. You know, and if you want to toss a coin my way, thank you. Although YouTube won't let us do that yet, so save it for later. But if you get some return of investment by, you know, just enjoying spending time with me, then, you know, I'm also socializing, which is also something else I don't get to do very often, you know, being a parent, and I don't get to go out and play much and make new friends in real life. Or they run away, like James Lee 85, scarped off up to London. I met him here in the south coast of England, and then he scarpered off to London. Left me behind. Left me to fend for myself. Scared. Right, what do we got? 10 minutes. 10 minutes to build a quick farm. We can do that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. We need another pick. So let's grab some iron. 1, 2, 3. 2 sticks. 1, 2. Don't forget to count with me. In this episode, we learn the number 7. Wow. Mr. Zombie, what have you done? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Zombies, come on now. Number 7, the amount of backstabs from my ex. Jeez, that's dark. That is a dark one. What is this stuff? Oh, it just went purple, that's all. Interesting. I thought I found a new block variant then. Purple block. Yeah, I didn't think it would be. You know, you're a funny, charismatic bloke. I'm sure that people love you. Whether near, dear, or far. What are you doing? Spinning on my torch. Get out of here. A free volunteer internet clown. That I wouldn't label you as that specifically, but you are an entertainer for sure. You had me laughing today. Let's work quick because it's night time and I can't be bothered to sleep right this second. Chuck our dirt in our 9x9 dirt patch, which is going to be our farmland. And then in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one is where the water goes. And then we till the land. We sow our crop. We walk away. We let it work. And we sleep. Bucket. Carrots, potatoes. Let's go get the rest of our crop. Oh, we also need to make a cue the funny response here. We need to build a hoe. We build an iron one. Why not? Treat ourselves. So I think it goes 1, 2, and then 1, 2. No. If that's the axe. The hoe is like that. I know my Minecraft a little bit through trial and error. Building a hoe, the Christmas spirit. For those of you coming later to this video, it is the 13th of December 2023, so not too long from now we'll be celebrating the 25th of December, 24th for some countries. Here in the UK we celebrate on the 25th, Christmas Day, and yeah, I would imagine there will be many Christmas talking points, you know, for these initial streams before you move on to the next seasonal what's the word? It's next seasonal kind of timestamp, if you like, which will be New Year followed by Easter, followed by, you know, whatever else comes afterwards, and so on and so forth on a cycle. We got more. We got another carrot there, and that is all of our food to plant. soon we will be able to stop eating this, I say, delicious monster jerky. Because we are essentially cannibals at this stage of the game. We gotta stop being cannibals and eat vegetables. New Year followed by failing your New Year's resolution, followed by depressed. Yeah, the blues, the Christmas blues, or the post-Christmas blues, if you like. And then assessing how well you did in your previous 12 months, and then feeling bad about what you did or did not achieve or accomplish. And so continues the cycle. And our human disposition toward... You know, just overthinking, overanalyzing. Oh, did he drop some good stuff there? Steel chest plate, steel helmet. Nice. Might be able to break that down into something later. I don't want this water here. There seems to be an unlimited block in there somewhere. I'll have to build over it. So you go in there. You zombies are going to be the death of me, I swear it. I need to put some more walls around here. Stop them from getting in my crop. Look at you guys. 4 of you. 1, 2. Spend more time slashing zombies than I am getting stuff done here. I always move up because there's no going lower than rock bottom. If I was a radio DJ, I'd be playing a song by Yazoo called The Only Way Is Up, baby. You and me now. That's I think that's an 80s track, isn't it? Song from the past, certainly. Alright, let's till this land. 12 o'clock on the nose, so I need to end the stream very, very quickly, very soon. And let's get our crop in our pockets. Let's do carrots here. 1, 2 carrots. Let's do potatoes up here. 1, 2 potatoes, and our wheat over there. And just before we finish, because it will only upset me with these zombies walking all over it, let's grab the rest of these walls. Oh god. Get out of my house. $35 is not enough. Not for 9x9. That would be enough. We also need another gate. So what was it? It was 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks. 2 of those guys. Don't you dare walk on my crop. Come on, guys, get out of there. There we go. Protected. We are going to need some more of these glowstone torches soon. Which means I need to find more glowstone. Oh boy! Okay, so let's get back to... Actually, before I completely finish up, to add to my thumbnail, let us give the world a teaser of what to expect in this episode. We're taking a quick screenshot. After I murder this zombie, get out of here. And use two guys. I mean, if you want to be in the photo, just don't attack me. So function F5, so we can see it in the background, like so. And then function F2 for a screenshot. We did it. Looking at the sun, I like that view. That's a good looking view. It's the cinematic cam, that one. Get one like that as well. There we go. Right, let's tuck our character away. And we will be ending it there. Anybody still here? Anybody joining past, present, or future? Thank you ever so much for joining me today. In the next episode, what we will continue to do is probably start a mine underneath the base off is going to be required at some point, so that we can get this diamond and other stuff that we're going to need for the mine chem. Although we do have a little mine going down here, so maybe we can benefit from that instead. But I'm going to end things there. I'm going to say thanks again for those that are still in the chat. So Arcana King, thank you so much. I've had a great time today. I hope you have too. And I look forward to seeing you again in the future. Take care, everybody. Bye now.